2017 BMW 530i. As soon as we opened the curtains of our Palo Alto hotel room, we knew things weren't looking good for our first experience with the 2017 BMW 530i. The torrential rainfall that had wreaked havoc on the area for the prior 2 days had only somewhat abated, and there were reports of widespread flooding. A few miles spent crawling down the 101 freeway to BMW's technology office in Silicon Valley further dimmed our hopes of replicating in Northern California our sublime first drive of the 2017 BMW 540i in Portugal. Fortunately, by the time BMW finished its technical presentation of the new 5, and there is indeed much tech to present, the sun was flirting with breaking through the clouds, and the weather provided no impediment to our drive of the 5 Series. Powered by BMW's new B46 turbocharged 2.0-liter in the Nefer, which also appears in the 330i and, transversely, in the X1 and the Mini Cooper S, the 530i exhibits almost zero turbo lag, and throttle response is natural and immediate both off the line and in higher speed passing maneuvers. The B46 produces just a smidge more power and less torque than the previous N20 Turbo 4, 248 horsepower at 6,500 RPMs and 258 lb-ft of torque from 1,450 RPMs, an increase of 8 ponies and a drop of 2 lb-ft. Still, the new 5 Series feels notably quicker, thanks to extensive use of aluminum, including in the trunk lid, doors, and suspension parts, combined with other mass reduction efforts that have yielded acclaimed weight loss of 123 pounds for the 530iX drive version that we drove. Given all that, we have no reason to doubt BMW's claim that the 530iX drive can accelerate to 60 miles per hour in 5.8 seconds, if not more quickly. More important is that the new 5 feels more predictable and easier to maneuver, thanks in part to the redesigned suspension largely made from aluminum, which helps reduce unsprung mass. Also helping matters with our example's optional $2,600 million sport package with its upsized 19-inch wheels and tires and lowered ride height, along with blackout exterior trim, a sport steering wheel, an aero body kit, an aluminum interior trim. Our car also was equipped with BMW's latest integral active steering system, $1,150, which combines a variable ratio steering rack with speed-dependent electric assistance and rear-wheel steering. As we noted in our 540i first drive, IAS now has a more linear and natural feeling, a boon to handling predictability. As the roads dried out, we became less shy with our corner entry speeds and found lateral grip levels to be tremendous. When the time came to slow, the strength and pedal feel of the optional M Sport brakes stood out as excellent. Meanwhile, the dynamic dampers provided a supple cushioning of harsh impacts. While the 5th may not be able to replicate the wonderfully organic sportiness of the vaunted E39 series model, there's more liveliness to the new 5's dynamics. No longer does it drive like a wannabe 7 Series. Although it still looks like one, it does edge closer to the 7 Series inside, however, with higher levels of luxury than before, exquisite applications of wood and metal trim, artfully stitched hides, and ever more ways to thrill your inner tech geek. Chief among the latter is iDrive 6.0, which gives touchscreen functionality to the 10.3-inch center display, combined with the existing rotary controller. With its touchpad surface, steering wheel controls, voice recognition, and center stack buttons and knobs, there are more ways than ever for drivers to adjust the car and its infotainment systems. Optional gesture control allows commanding infotainment and telephone functions by pointing with 1 or 2 fingers or by swiping with an appropriate hand motion near the center console. We're happy for the redundancy, if only because it may mean fewer fingerprints on the center stack controls, which are rendered in piano black. At least some of the buttons and knobs are matte finished, although the shiny black stuff is also featured on the row of programmable memory keys that have become a staple in BMWs. Keep those microfiber wipes handy. Other tech bubbles include wireless integration of Apple CarPlay and a remote function for the surround view cameras that allows owners to check the surroundings of their car from their mobile phones. As we inched toward our destination in Sonoma, flooded streets from the previous days of rain prompted lengthy detours through the valley. This afforded us a keen appreciation for the hours-long comfort of the 20-way power adjustable front seats. which had impressed us earlier with their dynamic bolsters that gently inflate as Gs rise, in tight corners while otherwise offering occupants cloud-like comfort. The outboard rear seats are nearly as nice, with well-executed ergonomic contouring and decent legroom. We also relish the rich fidelity of the 1400-watt, 16-speaker Bowers & Wilkins audio stereo, but we're not sure